What if I told you the biggest reason your business isn't growing has nothing to do with your offers, pricing, or skills? The real problem? No one knows you exist. This is Jack Turk, the mad scientist of direct response copy. And in today's lab experiment, the relentless self promotion machine, we're going to talk about how to get your name everywhere without even lifting a finger. So, Gary Halbert, one of the greatest copywriters of all time, understood this better than anyone else. He didn't just write great ads, he made himself impossible to ignore. His success wasn't just about copywriting, it was about relentless self promotion. Make sure you tattoo those three words on your arm. But before we dive into the experiment, let me ask you this. When was the last time you actively promoted yourself? Today? Yesterday? Last week? Last month? Ever? If your answer is, then keep watching because by the end of this video, you'll have a self-promotion machine running 24/7. So here's why this matters. Most people, yours truly, included, just hate self-promotion. It feels awkward. It feels like bragging. But here's the harsh truth. If you don't promote yourself, who will? Albert once told a room full of high-ticket students. One of them said, "So what do I need to do to be like you and be so successful in your business?" And Halbert said, "I'm not in the copywriting business. I'm in the self-aggrandizement business. And like it or not, you are too." And in today's experiment, you're going to build a self-promotion machine that's effortless, runs 24/7, and makes you and your business unavoidable and always visible without constantly having to post. And the best part, once you set this up, you can disappear for a week and still be everywhere because it automatically runs without you. So let's build your relentless self-promotion machine. Here's the lab equipment, tools you'll need, ChatGPT, so Buffer, Hype Fury, Make, or Zapier. I'm going to use Make. This is to automate your self-promotion. And you'll need a piece of content, an email, a tweet, something. So the estimated time should be about 15 minutes overall. May not even take that long. So here's the experiment step by step. Your first step is choose that content. Take one thing that you've already created. It could be an email. It could be a Twitter post, a blog post, a video clip. This is the raw material for your self-promotion machine. Mine is an email that I wrote a while back. I have it selected to copy. I've written lots of emails. This is a lesson from Daily Sketch. I'm going to copy this, Control C. Now we're going to go back into our instructions here. Take that email, find that email. I found it, okay. You're going to multiply it with AI. So the way to do this is paste this into ChatGPT. Here's the content, here's the email. Whole 9 yards. And now I need to get the prompt. The prompt is repurpose this content into a Twitter feed, a LinkedIn post, an Instagram caption, a bold attention headline for Facebook, a script for a 60-second YouTube video. Boom. You have 5+ pieces of content. So I'm going to actually change this a little bit. You can play with this. I want to make something different here. So I'm going to make Twitter. So I'm going to say, give me a blog post. I want a blog post. I want a LinkedIn post. I want an Instagram caption. I want a Facebook post. And give me a script for a 60-second video. That sounds good. All right. So there's this. That's what it comes up with. Blog post, the best lesson from Daily Sketch. I'll admit I'm a weenie when it comes to management. So it's going to just produce this. I'm going to pause and wait till it's all finished. All right, so it's worked away and given me 5 bits of content. So I'm going to start off. We're going to paste. I have a spreadsheet where I'm keeping all this stuff in the Google Sheet. So I'm going to get the blog post here. Copy it. Now this is my content. This is my engine. So if I can find blog post. All right, there we go. Get this back. Make that draft. This is draft. All right, so now I'll go back to my LinkedIn post. Post that in here. Okay. There we go. Didn't like my pasting capability there. Here's my Instagram caption. When things get tough, keep grinding. I'm going to, and here's my Facebook post. Don't quit when it gets hard. All right. Sure. Get rid of that. And we now have that. So I've got everything in my little thing. The other thing, I'll just put the original email back where I had it. Let's find that again, just for keeping track of things. So as you can see, I've got a draft version of the Facebook post, LinkedIn, email, blog post, and Instagram. And most of these tools, they'll let you go in. I can go in and edit this if I don't like, but the cat ones that have it, none of it. So I can do all that and edit this. But let's say, okay, so next step in the process, I think I've got this in a pretty good space. I'm happy with these. Next step in the process is automate things. So instead of manually posting all this content, you want to create an automation to do the heavy lifting. There's a number of tools you can choose, a buffer, Height Fury. I'm going to use Make because I set up a Make automation for this. And I'm not going to go into the details of how to do all that because it's a little more complicated. I can do it in a couple minutes, but I'm going to show it to you. It's a Make automate. This is what Make does. And it's essentially a very graphic, visual sort of way of connecting applications together. So I've got a trigger set up with Google Sheets. So when this Google Sheet, something changes, this changes exact from draft to approved, it's going to trigger this automation and it's going to send it to ChatGPT, which is going to create for my blog post. It's going to take that and create a headline right here. It's going to take a headline and dump it into my WordPress site. This will take it and post it on Facebook. This will take it and create a Instagram image. And this will create a LinkedIn post. So what we need to do to get this going is I'm going to set this to run. And do the old data. Okay. I have old data in the queue, so we're going to start this. So it's going to go. So I'm going to start her up. Now I'm going to go and say, okay, I actually like this. We're going to change this to approved. And that should launch, and it does. As you can see, little numbers are appearing. That means that content is being pushed all the way across this. This means this has been posted to LinkedIn, WordPress, it's been posted to Facebook, been posted to Instagram, and posted to LinkedIn. So if I go to my blog and refresh, don't quit when the going gets hard. And here's my last week I was watching Deadly Sketch, saw something powerful. Captain and his crew. Don't keep grinding, keep buying forward. Let's go to Facebook, my Facebook account here. Refresh. Business lesson from Deadly Sketch. I'll admit it, I'm not the guy you want to fix a car, put up drywall, climb up on a roof. But I am the guy who obsesses over the mindset behind success. Da 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 da. Let's go to LinkedIn. Refresh posts. LinkedIn's taking a moment. We'll go back to that in a second. We'll refresh my Instagram account. And you can see time when things get tough, keep grinding. And we'll go to, this should be here. Business lesson from Deadly Sketch. I'm not the guy to pick up car, put up car. Okay, there we go. So all these have been posted automatically thanks to this automation that I built. So step 3 is, again, I just went through it, automate your visibility. Watch what happens. Again, most people spend hours trying to stay active on social media. If you follow this and you use one of the other tools, or even went in and learned Make, just built a system that runs on autopilot, and your audience sees you consistently. Your reach multiplies without extra effort. You stay top of mind without lifting a finger. Most people, again, spend hours doing this. Did it in 15 minutes. Imagine waking up every morning realizing you've posted across multiple platforms without doing a thing. That's relentless self-promotion. And now it's your turn. Take one piece of content, run it through this experiment. Use Buffer, Hypefury, Make, Zapier, whatever. Drop in a comment. Tell me how much more visible did you become? How much time does this save you once you get sobbed out? Do you see how this can create new engagement and more opportunities? Remember, no one cares how great you are unless you put yourself out there. This is how the biggest names in business today stay relevant and top of mind. Now you have the same power on autopilot. From this point forward, you don't have an excuse. Go be unavoidable. Innovate, dominate. I'm sorry, innovate, automate, dominate.